So one of the things that the partnership group has been trying to do is to identify organizations that are doing really wonderful work overseas. And we know that we've only touched the very tip of the very tiniest part of a huge iceberg of people who are doing incredible things in developing countries. One of the things that was part of my position from the very beginning when I spoke with Jay at the beginning was that I'm not interested in setting up another NGO. There's lots of great NGOs, and you heard from just four of them here, who are doing incredible work through partnerships of their own and in the field. And what we need to do is find a way of linking those people with the opportunity to expand your own knowledge and wisdom about how to invest your money appropriately. And I think ChristmasFuture has come up with the right combination of technology, vision, and individual passion to make that happen. As you know, I get, or you might expect perhaps, I get many, many people coming in to see me because they're in their middle of their career and they want to change it. They're at the end of their career and they want to find ways to express their humanitarian instincts. And lots of students who are coming in for the first time and trying to define what their role in life is going to be. And they want to know how to get my job. Or they want to know how they can get involved and do something meaningful. And you know what, over the years my message has changed. I've recognized that what I've told them has changed from decade to decade, in part because of my own evolution and part of what I've seen in the next generation of people. But there's two fundamental elements that I think are true, as much now as ever. The first is to have patience. That projects, development, change doesn't happen quickly. You have to be persistent with it. You have to recognize that there's going to be setbacks. You have to recognize that you're not the only person doing it, and you don't have control over anything except yourself. The other important piece that I think is fundamental is humility. A recognition that our piece of the puzzle is a tiny one. That when we interact with people in other countries, in villages, in communities, that we're interacting with them on their terms, not on our terms. And that humility needs to be expressed on a personal way, in terms of the interaction that we share with them, and it has to be expressed in an official way as well, by not assuming control over the decisions that affect their lives. So the kinds of organizations that we've tried to partner with are ones that represent those, I think, fundamental principles. That they're in it for the long haul, that they recognize that change doesn't happen instantly, and it doesn't happen with a very precise and time-limited investment. It happens with a long-term commitment at a personal level, as well as at a more corporate level. And that they are entering into that relationship with those people, with that community, in a humble way. Not in a way that says, look, do it our way, because our way is much better than the way you've been doing it for 200 years, and look, you're still in poverty. That is a non-starter for us. We know that there's NGOs and that there's certain organizations that have that kind of vision still. At ChristmasFuture, we want partners, and I think we've identified the four to begin with. Four, Jay? Five, sorry. That give us a running start with that. So we intend to be humble in that process, knowing that we're not the ones delivering the kind of product that needs to be provided to our partners, that there's organizations already doing those things, and partnerships with those people is going to be what makes it work. And secondly, that we're going to be patient. That this is we're not going to be judged on the performance of ChristmasFuture in Christmas of 2007, although we're all looking forward to success with that. But it's going to be 2 decades in the making. We need to reflect actively on what's working. And one of the great powers of the internet is that it provides a forum for that. that kind of instantaneous feedback, and feedback that covers the whole range of involvement. So one of the things that we're looking for feedback from is not just from donors, but from our partner communities and organizations as well, to try and shape the way we do our kind of work so that the partners and the communities ultimately are the ones that benefit. I'm really deeply humbled by the people that I've worked with in ChristmasFuture. People like Jay and Leaf, and people who have devoted their time and energy and passion to make this thing come together. To the board members under the leadership of Roy Moore, who have contributed such incredible personal commitment to the seeing through this vision and making it happen. It's been a great privilege for me to learn from these people and to share some of my experiences in the process. But in all humility, I would say that the pieces that have come together have been all the consequence of something beyond the logic, the science, and the pieces. There's a piece of magic, and I don't say that kind of thing, certainly not in the university community. But there's something magical about what's been happening in the creation of ChristmasFuture. And I send my most deep and sincere gratitude and best wishes to Jay in particular, whose vision is being fulfilled today. So thanks very much.